Now, Mr. Fennessy, you promised to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Always, always.
Ladies
Especially
and
with you
gentlemen of
guys.
the jury, if you'll turn your attention to Mr. Fennessy as I ask these questions. Mr. Fennessy, did you not say on the previous episode of Pod on Lansdowne, I don't have the exact timestamp in front of me, Your Honor, but towards the end of the episode, the tail end of the episode, that is, Mr. Fennessy did say that he would not be attending any of the baseball games at Fenway Park over the weekend while the Los Angeles Dodgers were in town. Is that correct, Mr. Fennessy?
That's a true statement.
Now, am I being led to believe that I also mentioned that I was going to the Saturday game after you said that you were not going to any of them?
Wait, Fitz, time out. Can I be the judge? Fitz, can I be the judge in this?
Yeah, you
Okay.
better be going somewhere.
You better be
The-
going
the
somewhere
honorable-
with this.
Miss-
I'll allow
Yeah,
it.
Your Honor, Mr. Fennessy, you do recall that I said that I would be in attendance for Saturday at Fenway.
I do recall that. This is true.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Mr. Fennessy said he would try to meet up with me at one establishment known as the Bullpen, if I were in the area around that weekend and he was also there. But Your Honor, he said he was too tired to meet with his old pal Fitzy.
Listen. In my defense, I received word Thursday night from a good friend of mine that he had an extra ticket for Friday night's ball game. And who am I to turn down tickets to a Red Sox Dodgers game? on a Friday night at
Objection, Your
Fenway?
Honor. Objection. That is
No. And furthermore, Saturday, I had seen Superman at, I believe it
What'd you think?
was.
What'd you think? Quick 5-word review.
Eh,
That's one word, but I'll allow
Yeah.
it. I'll allow it.
I
Must
hit the
see
minimum,
TV.
Hit the minimum. Must see TV. And we didn't. I went to see Superman with my beautiful girlfriend, and we didn't get back to the Fenway neighborhood until I don't know. I believe it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Maybe it was after 6 at this point. And by then, Fitz, it was just the neighborhood was a zoo. The traffic was terrible. I simply couldn't get there.
had to find parking to get over to Bullpen. I mean, my God.
That's right. No, it was terrible. But also, when you had sent that text to me Saturday afternoon, I had forgotten that you were going to be at the game.
Your Honor,
Your Honor, that's an admission of guilt.
Your Honor, I forgore.
Lock him up.
Your
him
Honor,
up.
I forgore.
Your Honor, I was eepy.
I was just so eepy.
Your Honor, I rest my case. I'll be seeking the death penalty in the trial of one Liam Abernathy Fennessy.
They're putting me in the contraption.
In the contract, we're gonna boil you, bro. We're gonna freaking boil you, but not until we have this episode of Pod on Lansdowne, a very big episode of Pod on Lansdowne. We have got a lot to talk about. Yeah, they got the trade deadline in like 48 hours, my friend. Less than 48 hours, because it's what, like 5 or 6 o'clock or so?
6 o'clock.
I believe
6
yeah,
o'clock.
6 on Thursday.
Considering it's currently 7:48 p.m. Eastern time as we record this, top of the first, the Red Sox in the Twin Cities playing the Minnesota Twinkies in Game 2 of their series prior to the deadline, but we're glad to have you here, especially those who are in the YouTube chat. We got Nick, we got Riss, the aforementioned Riss, Jamie, Nick, and there Dan, Christy, as always, Zach, Seth, Thomas, Dan. Gang's all here alongside Red Sox Clubby, a.k.a. Liam. We're also joined by Deshaun Kiersey Jr. I should know he hit the home run last
right.
night. I should be able to know how to pronounce that, but I don't. My apologies to Deshaun and his family, his loved ones. I am Ramon Ramirez, a.k.a. Fitz. We are glad that you could join us. We hope that you enjoy your stay throughout this edition of the program. Before we get into the trade deadline stuff, that's going to be later on in the program, post fuck with, don't fuck with. And of course, we want to dedicate a good chunk of time to that. It only comes once a year, the trade deadline. It's like Christmas. It only comes one time a year. But before all that, some pretty notable games, Jake, over the last week. We were sitting here, the same episode where Liam said that he wouldn't ditch me, but then he proceeded to ditch me, as we already talked about. But we did say we could be sitting here, Jake, here on the 29th at a juncture where it's either it's completely over, we do not survive this gauntlet, or we're completely back. Like, hey, we just, we went gangbusters against the Phillies and the Dodgers of the world. As it turns out, we're sitting in a secret third kind of option.
Yeah,
where we're right in the middle.
Smack dab in the middle.
4-5 in the stretch against the Cubs, the Phillies, and the Dodgers, and we can get more into the specifics. I'll just quickly throw out my overall thesis of it. You'll take that. That's my opinion. Yeah. Tough loss Monday against the Twins. I don't want to have to spend more time thinking about that than I already did because I literally lost sleep over that game. I could have been asleep. Could have had a rain delay, resume the game, but nope, had to stay up and watch the end of that game and watch Jordan Hicks poop out of his doo-doo butt. But in any event, that stretch, Phillies, Cubs,
hey,
I said in reverse order, but the Dodgers, Jake?
That's a little crass, the poo-poo butt thing.
Well, he did.
Put your manners back in. Put your manners back in, Fitz.
I'll put my manners back in when Jordan Hicks doesn't hit back-to-back guys after a leadoff single. That's when I'll do it. In any event, Jake, I think you end up taking that stretch, especially that big series win against the Dodgers over the weekend. Good atmosphere at Fenway, I thought. I mean, I don't know what you saw Friday, Liam. Maybe wasn't so much because you saw the loss. But all in all, I think
that's
I'll take
a surprise.
That. Yeah, shocking.
That's a
fork
surprise.
Fork found in kitchen.
Likely place for him to be. But Jake, your thoughts over the week that was since we last spoke?
Yeah, so I think we recorded during the second Phillies loss. Yeah, so since then we're 3-2. Yeah, I mean that first Twins game that's a fucking catastrophe. But other than that, pretty solid. That nice comeback win against the Phillies in the last game of that series. That first Dodgers game, whatever. It was fine. I don't know. They're a good team. Again, when you play a top 5 to 8 team in the league.
Well, in the eyes of the law, top 1, considering that they're the defending champs.
Well. Okay.
I don't know. In the eyes of the law.
In the eyes
listen,
of the law.
Hey, sometimes laws are archaic, man. Sometimes the laws
right.
need to be updated. I'm just saying by the letter of the book.
Yeah. No, I mean, of course, I would love the Red Sox to win every game they play. Wouldn't we all? But I think taking 2 or 3 from the Dodgers, especially the way they did, solid wins. They were just, close games. You can hang with these guys. You'll absolutely take that. So I think it's been a solid, if not good, week of Red Sox baseball. I think we all have a bit of a sour taste from Game 1 of the Twins series. Let's hope we can rinse that out tonight and tomorrow. But
even then, I still think we were feeling pretty good on Sunday. And again, the Twins game. Again, I don't want to have to spend more time thinking about that than we already have allotted so far in the program. But Liam, and Jake brings up a good point, Liam, where it's okay, definitely not good. We should be having higher aspirations than a 4-5 stretch against anybody, no matter who the competition is, based off of the pedigree of this organization. We should be aiming higher. And if we really want to be hanging with the big boys, if we really do want to make noise in October, well, then of course you're going to have to do better than just winning 4 out of 9. However, again, having hung in those games, having had some real fight in these games. I mean, that last Phillies game, that was one of the wins of the season. Saturday was one of the wins of the season. To go in on a rubber match and to secure that series win against the Dodgers in a tight game, absolutely will take that. So, again, at the end of the day, on the surface, a bit of a disappointment, but I still think there's a lot to take from the stretch that was, Liam.
Yeah, and I know I said it last week. I'm still happy with 4-5 to kick off those 9 games of the second half. Obviously, last night sucked. I think you could just wash that one, chalk it up to that's baseball, Susan. But I still feel good about this team. You're playing legit competition. The Twins, whether or not you agree, they're only a couple games under 500. Does this team still need something? Yes, and I know we're going to get to that later on in the show. I can't be upset with where they're at. I really can't. After you've traded away The guy we thought was the franchise cornerstone about a month ago. Yeah. In case anyone didn't hear, I'm telling Jake for the first time.
That simultaneously feels like it was a year ago, but also 2 days ago.
I agree. I was thinking about this. I was talking about it with my dad today because we were talking about Father's Day, which he was traded on Father's Day. That it does feel. It wasn't even 2 months ago. It feels like he's been off this team for a long time. In my brain, like I've lived lives. I've lived tens of lives since then. It's bizarre. It's very bizarre.
What have they played? They've played about
like 45 games, right?
Yeah, like 40-ish since then.
Well,
it was June 15th.
Well.
It was June 15th.
Yeah.
So, but I like where we're at. Does the rotation still need help? Yes.
And we will get into that, I'm sure. I wrote it in Over the Monster on the Brushback. I kind of listed my top 3 things, and I'll reiterate it later when we get into the trade talk proper in the third and final segment of the show. Kind of almost as a tease a little bit, wait for the third segment to talk about the trade stuff, but it also, it kind of, backloads the show a bit, so all 3 segments have some good stuff. But I did mention that, top 3 asks. 3 was a backup catcher. 2 was some help from the right side of the plate, especially at first. Get a first baseman in there. Number 1 is to bolster the rotation with someone towards that top half that could slot in behind Garrett Crochet. Jamie in the chat goes, "Is that Rich Hill's music?" It better fucking not be Rich Hill's music.
Can I just say, a little bit. I do hope it is Rich Hill's music. I think it would be really funny.
To quote George Harrison in the B Sharps episode of The Simpsons, "It's been done. It's been done. It's
what,
don't
4
overdo
times?
it."
4 times, right?
That's the charm. Zach also in the chat going all caps, "Charlie Morton, come on down. You will see me on the news if it's Charlie Morton." Again, not to get ahead of ourselves with the trade deadline talk. But yeah, no, Liam, I do think, and again, I really don't want to sound like a broken record here, because the amount of times we've mentioned the rest of the competition in the American League it's got to be getting nauseating for people listening. But it is true, especially now with the fact that Aaron Judge has just been sent to the nether, and you're right there with the Yankees after all this time, after all the, back to 500 babe moments, after slumping a bit, coming back up, getting rid of Devers, this, that, the other thing. You're right in line with the defending American League champions, who everyone, I think for the most part, had pegged as being the winners of the division this year. For the most part. Obviously, there were people who shied away from that at the start of the year, but the prognosticators, for the most part, did have the Yankees there, and we're neck and neck, right with them, with the chance for us to prognosticate. Right? That means like
I don't think I've ever. No, I know. I can deduce what it means. I don't know if I've ever heard that word spoken. That's Fitz. Great job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Vocab on Lansdowne.
Yeah.
I came away from that Dodgers series. I sort of felt energized. I kind of took a step back. I was like, let's do this thing. In that I took a look at the wild card standings. And to me, right now, as we speak, I think it's like a 4-team race for 3 playoff spots. And then also whatever happens to the New York Yankees. I don't know how serious, we still don't really know how serious Judge's injury is. But if it's very serious, that would greatly affect them.
Let me just quickly, just thought experiment, just quickly before we continue that. And my apologies for cutting off, but now that we're on the topic, if Judge is out for the year, do you think the Yankees make the playoffs?
No, I don't.
Liam?
No. I don't know.
No, I don't. They don't have a lead. They have no lead to. They're what are they? If they're losing 3-0 right now, so if us, the Rays, excuse me, if us or the Mariners win tonight, we would pass them. So they have. There's no lead for them to. They don't have a lead anymore.
Seth in the chat goes, "I don't think they'll make the playoffs with him."
I don't necessarily agree, but without them, I don't think they have. I don't think he's out for the year, though, right? They would know that by now.
I feel like that would have been huge news.
Yeah, I think
Doesn't matter what channel.
So yeah, I think it's Yankees, Rangers, Red Sox, Mariners, and it seems like the Rays are selling. That's like what most of the pundits out there are saying. But
the prognosticators,
yeah, the prognostics. But they're only a game. They're or not. They're only. They're a game above. They're only 2.5 back. Like
it just takes them. It's a good week from them, and they're right back in the race.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. But if they do sell, I would say yes. It's a 4-team race for 3 spots. That's what it looks like to me. Do we agree with that, or
yeah, I'd say so. And again, and I am with Liam on this. He mentioned this last week. I think the team, even as it stands right now, not a slam dunk, 100% set it and forget it, like banking to make the playoffs as it stands right now. But this team is absolutely good enough as things stand to make the dance, which is nice that you're already kind of working off of that base. But it would make it infuriating if it's a tepid deadline return. I'm not saying they have to trade for the earth, the moon, and the stars and everything. It has to be Joe Ryan and Michael King and Paul Skeens and LeBron James. It doesn't have to be that, but let's try to think a little bit higher than just Charlie fucking Morton in the big 2025. That's kind of where I'm at this point. And again, we can get more into the specifics of who we'd like to see later in the program. But I do agree with you, Liam, that as things stand right now, I think this could potentially even should be a playoff team. In this setting, in this context, this American League, I think that's enough to get in.
In the context of which we are all existing.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think I don't want to talk at length about him because I think it'll just piss me off. But the concept of Charlie Morton at this stage, after 108 games,
we weren't even talking about Charlie Morton.
No. But Fitz briefly mentioned him, and I
because Sean McAdam brought it up today on the Fenway Rundown.
And if that's the move, I'd rather just not make a move at all. Can I be completely honest?
Really?
After 108 games the last 3 years, we've had the same exact record. It's 57 and 51. I'm like, okay, in the last 2 years you added James Paxton twice and Rich Hill. I don't know. I know Charlie Morton's been really good since it turned to May or it turned to June in his last 10 or 13 starts. To me, that's not an inspiring move.
Well, Liam, let me fight back on that. Let me just fight back on that briefly. We do not have a 5th starter right now.
No, I understand that.
So I think you're a little dismissive.
No, I'm not. I'm not being I'm not. To me, from a fan's perspective, I'm just like, all right, well, it's the same old, same old.
I will give one crumb of respect to Charlie Morton in a potential deal. Is if he is a supplemental pitcher on top of someone else who is raising the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yes. And you get him for relative peanuts. If it's a back end prospect in exchange for Charlie Morton, and he could stick towards the back of the rotation, or just as a swing guy, a stretch guy, every 6, whatever it is, right? On top of someone else who can raise the standard of the rotation. I think I would roll my eyes, but I would say, okay, fine. But if he is the guy that we get in, I will lose my marbles.
If he's coming with Ryan O'Hearn, I won't piss and moan about it. But
fair
with who?
If he comes with Ryan O'Hearn, I won't piss and moan about it. But
sure. Well, I was gonna say, why don't we just? I mean, in the McAdams report, he brings up Merrill Kelly and Charlie Morton like that. I would be over the moon with those two.
Put Merrill Kelly on ice. That's a little tease, and put him on ice.
He's on ice. I've iced him.
Before we move into fuck with, don't fuck with, get into some specifics into the week that was. I just want to confirm the definition of prognosticator is a person who foretells or prophesizes a future event. I know I'm prone to misspeaking on this show. I'm like the Yogi Berra of the show. I mix up and jumble my words all the time. It happens every episode. I go back and listen to the episode the next day once it's fully published and whatnot. I go what the hell is I talking about? I know what I meant to say there, but I completely misspeak. But I did get prognosticator right, so kudos to me. With that in mind, we're going to take a quick break. When we return, fuck with, don't fuck with, on this edition of Pod on Lansdowne. Stay tuned. What's up, chat? What's going on? I'll tell you, Giolito, I mean, he got out of that scoreless. He's given up some loud outs.
Oh,
Nice catch.
that's not what we want.
Willier with the hat tip. Top 10 respect moments in sports. Gang. I learned about the Red Sox loss this morning because I fell asleep before extras. Leo, you had the right idea. You absolutely had the right idea.
No, you know what? I actually don't wish that because I nothing worse than waking up upset. Like immediately becoming upset once you wake up.
Jamie saying O'Hearn has capital S stunk over the last 2 months, has he not? I don't know the surface numbers off the top of my head, Jamie, but I will say the rolling ex-Woba is still above league average for the most part, and from the right-hand side of the plate at Fenway, I think you take that all day. And also, even if he hasn't been as good, maybe as a scorching hot start, it's better than what you'd be getting at first base for the most part going forward, I think, with all due respect to Romy and to Toro and the like. Still 95th percentile expected batting average, 87th ex-Woba, 474 expected slug. Yeah, he's left-handed. Oh, shows what I fucking know.
Sure is.
Who am I mixing him up with?
Yandy.
Might be mixing him up there. I don't know.
Yandy's a righty.
Thanks for calling me out on that, Joe. They tried to Final Destination, our boy.
All right, let's do it.
You know what? I'm probably mixing him up with Mountcastle, which I should know better because Mountcastle fucking kills the Red Sox. That's probably what I'm mixing him up with. When the fucking Orioles draft 50 of the same looking guy, you can't blame me for getting them mixed up every now and again. Come on now. Mixing up the Ryans. What's this Narv at bat? Is this kid making his debut?
Yeah.
Sure is.
No. Old. You got the Monday or Sunday morning game on Roku.
I didn't even. I'll be honest. I didn't even know they were still doing that.
Oh, when's the first pitch on those? Like 11:30.
11:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked when they were on Peacock. I don't know who's calling them now, but
Roku.
yeah, but like I don't know what that
He
crew
meant
looks like.
the man.
Oh,
Yeah, because it was
Benetti.
Benetti was doing the Peacock ones. And I was like, okay.
Bonanza, great, love it. I beat Bonanza the other day. I think I do like Odyssey more. It's like tighter. And I think Odyssey is one of the great games ever. Bonanza is really, really great and definitely a switch to System Seller. But I think I came out liking Odyssey a teeny weeny bit more.
Christy going OHL like the Ontario Hockey League. The only reason I know that, Christy, is because of NHL Beer Pro. I was more of a Western WHL guy. And then what is it? QMJHL is the third one that's big in Canadian juniors and whatnot, I believe. Mr. John Roku. No relation to John Pizza. All right. Let's get back to it. What do we say, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Five seconds.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to do another 5 seconds because you said yeah. No. Yeah, QMJHL. I knew it, Christy. See? I know a thing or two about a thing or two sometimes. But not what hand Ryan O'Hearn bats with, clearly. I got that mixed up, but it is what it is. Nobody's perfect. All right, 5 seconds. Well, the timer skipped, so now I gotta I fucked it. The timer stopped. Like I was gonna do it at 23 seconds, but at 22 it stopped. So I had to make sure that like everything didn't go haywire or something like that. So, all right. We are back. Pod on Lansdowne here. Jake, Fitz, and Liam at your service as always ahead of the trade deadline. We'll get into fuck with, don't fuck with in just a moment. But first, a quick word from our pals over at Forever Collectibles, aka FOCO. In case you folks were not aware, FOCO is one of the leading manufacturers in officially licensed collectibles, apparel, accessories, home decor, and much, much more. For over 25 years, FOCO's success is directly related to their ability to bring exciting new designs and product ideas that allow you to show off your fandom at the game in the comfort of your own home, the office, anywhere you may go. Dan in the chat goes, ad read, hell yeah. That's absolutely right, Dan. Thank you for wishing me well about Yakarez earlier. I'll do a little Yakarez celebration for you right now. Back to the ad read. Right now, we're offering you folks a 10% discount on all in-stock FOCO items, including their wide range of products that they carry for this little ball team known as the Boston Red Sox. Have you ever heard of them, Jake?
No.
Liam?
This is the first I'm hearing of them.
Have to put you on game about those Red Sox, but that'll be after the ad read. What you're gonna want to do to take advantage of this deal, you're gonna want to go to foco.com. That's spelled FOCO.com, foco.com, or you can click on the link in the description below wherever you're listening to this, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, you name it. And you're going to want to use the promo code POL10 to save 10% off at checkout on in-stock FOCO products only. Jake, do you think that you could use that promo code on pre-order items?
Yeah, I do. I think you could.
Wrong! You can only use it on in-stock items. Pre-order items do not apply, unfortunately, but there's a ton of in-stock stuff there, so you can use the promo code POL10. That's P as in pod, O as in on, L as in Liechtenstein 10 to save 10% off at checkout at foco.com. Find your fandom with FOCO. Fuck with, don't fuck with. Now, granted, I like to start with one of you guys for the fuck with, don't fuck with. Would you please indulge me this week? We're starting with don't fuck with, and then we can get into the positives.
Oh, sure.
Because I really want to make sure that this becomes a conversation piece. I feel like Jake might bring it up as well, but it really is grinding my gears. I wrote about this in the Brushback article as well. I am not fucking with any instance where Cedar Rafaela is not playing center field. I gotta be honest, guys. Like, am I taking crazy pills? I understand. I don't envy Craig Breslow leading up to Thursday. There's a lot of things to figure out. I understand that, sometimes you got to cycle people in and out of positions. I understand you have to try to make the best lineup for the day that's ahead of you. Yada, 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 yada. The best version of this team, hands down, set it and forget it, number one with a bullet, is Cedar. Potentially the single best defensive outfielder in the entire sport, in the entire world. Putting him at center field, the most important defensive outfield position. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, Liam. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I like my platinum glove all-world center fielder to be playing center field. But no, every other game, you got to put him at second base, clearly. Because a position that he has thrived at. Now, granted, he had a nice double play over the weekend over at second base. That's nice. That's great. That's fine. He makes highlight reel plays all the time in center field, not second base. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That LeBron tweet. Maybe it's me.
I look at it this way, just because the Meyer injury has suddenly changed the entire equation. Like, we don't know how long he's out for. And certainly it sounds like they're not really interested in moving Duran unless there's some AJ Preller Godfather offer.
Which we shouldn't write off.
No, we can't rule it out. We still got 48 hours. We still got 48 hours. Put a little
smoke
heat on
screen
him,
season right now.
Like, in a perfect world, yeah. Like, I'm penciling Rafael into center field every day. Sadly, that's just not the reality right now. Like, they're not in a position to do that. Because otherwise I don't know. I mean, you're not getting anything from Yoshida, so I'd rather have Duran or Roman DHing. So I don't really know. Like, would you rather just be running D-Ham out there again? I know he had 2 steals last night, but he didn't start.
I think there is a legitimate solution to this. This issue we have, at least for the rest of the year.
I wonder what Jake's gonna say.
No. So ideally we acquire a first baseman by Thursday. We'll get to that.
Right-handed hitter Ryan O'Hearn, as I pointed out
get to that.
in the ad break.
But whoever we would acquire to play first, I think would play every day. You then take Romy Gonzalez. He plays second base. Let him play every day. I don't care. Or let Dave Hamilton play against righties if we want. That's fine. Either one works for me. Furthermore, you put Seti back in center field where he is the best there is. You tell, I'm sure we'll get to this. You tell Yoshida to pound sand right now because he's giving you less than nothing.
I will quickly chime in on the Yoshida thing. Like, I understand he's just coming back off of the injury and hasn't been good enough. To then I say, like, well, what did we expect? Almost like.
I mean, he's giving you nothing.
Yeah,
though.
I know.
He hasn't even walked since he came back.
It's tough.
And let Duran DH. Like, listen, my stuff with Duran. I tweeted this last night. My bit with Duran, like, it is funny and it's mostly serious. But I'm not going to act like he's not one of the 9 best hitters on the roster. Like, he should be batting in the lineup every day. But what I will say is he's the worst defensive outfielder of the 4 guys. Like, he should be the DH if you're going to do that. I mean, like, that's what it should be. I've just laid it out for you. I'm really fine with Yoshida, like, straight up not playing mostly.
I'm fine with that solution. Listen, I know we love Yoshida, and I really am not trying to sound like I told you so here, because I did lay out the instance of what I like about Yoshida at the plate, what we saw last year, still having good command of the zone and lifting the ball more into the power alleys. If he could carry that on into this year, I was, okay, yeah, fine. I'm cool with that. Smaller sample size this year, we have not seen it. And again, I don't know what necessarily we expected with the Yoshida thing. Obviously, hope if he does play, I want him to turn it around, fan favorite kind of guy. People seem to like him, but it just right now it's not working. And you're right, Jake. If our aspirations are to make it into the postseason, like, we can't, like, this isn't a charity case. If Yoshida isn't hitting, man, and he isn't going to field, then grab some pine. I'm sorry. Like, we got to win games.
Yeah. Where's he batting in the line? Oh, no, he's out of the lineup tonight.
Yeah, he's out today.
That's where he should be. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, and it sucks. Like, he's had these major injuries, yada yada yada. He can't play defense, and right now he can't hit. So, fellas, I ask you two, what else is there?
Yeah, if the bat is not, there's always
pick a struggle. Pick a struggle.
By the way, we should open up the OnlyFans so we can afford to buy that Yoshida Scooby-Doo.
Oh, the Scooby-Doo Yoshida.
Yeah,
jersey?
we do kind of need that.
Need that for the PLL studio, to quote Liam. But
we just need a couple more dollars.
Get this thing really popping off. All-time PLL moment, you tweeting that a half hour after I tweeted #need that. But Liam, going forward with this situation, the Seidan at second, because the team seems pretty adamant that, like, no, this is going to be a regular occurrence, and if it is true that they're dead set on keeping Jarren Duran within the organization, at least for the rest of 2025, I mean, again, so be it if that's the case. If that's what they do, then it is. I mean, I'm not making the trades, so be it, but he's the best, or one of the best defensive center fielders in baseball. Like, what do the... It'd be one thing if he was also a Gold Glove second baseman up the middle on defense, because Fangraph's season-long adjusted positional value rate center field and second base about the same. Your mileage may vary on how much credence you lend to that, but they both rated about 2.5 plus 2.5 over the course of 162 defensive games played. However many innings that tracks out to be. Someone who's good at math, tell me. But he, long story short, he cannot be consistently playing second base. I don't think, Mr. Fantasy.
No, I mean, I certainly not like long term. I'm going to be
Even
putting him out
short-term.
there every other day. No, well, I just think short term right now, it's like, I don't know, like who else is playing second besides Deham, who you already optioned earlier this year? Like you don't have a lot of faith in other options, clearly. Otherwise, they wouldn't be putting him there. And I do think, unfortunately, like with the Meyer injury, it's like until we know how severe it is,
Which they absolutely do know and are waiting.
They
because
should
they don't
know
wanna-
by now.
No, they don't want to
Yeah.
lose their leverage the next 48 hours.
we'll know on Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right, Jake. I don't think they would trade Meyer in any leverage, but also like Meyer's situation also results in leverage elsewhere across the roster. It's not just the vacuum of Meyer because
Yeah.
that
Right. I
there's-
think that's what you were saying, right, Jake? Like I'm not putting Meyer in any trade proposals.
No, I was saying like if they do want to go get a second baseman, they're not going to have a team be like, well, Meyer's out for the year, so pony up. Like if that's something they wanted to do. I think they can be like, no, he's all right, he's coming back. He's going to be okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, really. Like right now, Yoshida's not giving you anything from the DH spot. I think Jake's.
I would trade Meyer, by the way, in the right trade. Sorry if that offends.
Sure.
Ooh.
Sure. Just the injury-prone history.
There's not that many trades that I would consider the right trade, but I would do it. There are guys that I would trade him for.
Well, yeah, if we got fucking
No, Fitz, don't be. I
Paul
hate when you
Skeens.
do that to me. You make me seem like a damn fool. Like I would.
You're the one who
headline
said
him
you would trade Meyer.
Everyone's
so-
got a price. Everyone's got
in
a
a
price.
Joe Ryan trade. Like I would let Marcelo Meyer headline that. I would.
That's steep. That's
Sorry if that
I don't-
offends.
No,
I don't think
I'd
I
need to
would.
go. I'd need to go like Mackenzie Gore level on that front.
I think I'd rather Joe Ryan than Mackenzie Gore, by the way, because Mackenzie Gore is kind of like this, and he's got wipeout, strikeout stuff, and maybe he has fully put it together. And if you're confident in that, then sure, fine.
Joe Ryan with an extension. Might I?
Joe Ryan is also.
Might I
consistently
amend
very
that?
good.
Might I amend that? I'm just saying, like, say the chips are down, and it's like, well, do you want to pile up a bunch of prospects, or do you want Meyer to headline this? I would consider it. I would consider Meyer being the headliner and doing a smaller. Whatever. Can we move on?
Okay, what are you not fucking with?
It's
then,
not
Jake?
gonna.
It
doesn't
is
matter.
kind of like a sports talk radio conversation. I
Yeah.
don't think Meyer's going anywhere.
No, I don't either.
To be quite frank.
Yeah,
Quite frankly,
I don't think they can risk the mental tax that would have on Roman Anthony.
And that's right. Could throw him off his game real fast.
Yeah, I think. No. Christian Campbell just homered again.
Better go out and buy stock now.
run right back to me.
Run right back to me. All right.
Here's your second baseman, right?
What was that? Was that you not fucking with? What did you just
Not
do?
fucking with Sadon not consistently playing in center.
Okay. Can I go next?
You sure
Take
can.
it away.
This is a brand new DFW coming in the last hour or so, few hours. Don't fuck with Jacob Wilson being out the rest of the year. Oakland Athletic, Jacob Wilson.
For your,
We're losing.
for your rookie years.
We are losing that year of service time, my friends. We are losing that year of service time.
Listen, if they make the playoffs, it's all worth it.
Nick Kurtz is going to win it. I think that feels safe. And then, Buddy.
Yeah, when you go 6 for 6 with 4 homers, right?
Unless Roman, dies tomorrow, I don't know who else is coming in second. Like, he's going to be number 2.
Let's see what
And-
Vegas has it at. Keep going.
That being said, this could not matter at all if they give him $400 million this winter. $400 million, $500 million, I don't give a shit. But it's funny that they wouldn't call him up for a month and a half, 2 months, because of this scenario.
They played themselves.
And now it's happening anyway. So good job, good job, guys.
So for reference, BetMGM, they posted this. This was on July 24th, which I think was before Nick Kurtz decided to hit 15 home runs in a game. Nick Kurtz's current odds was at minus 1,600, so that's just about. Is that a triple for Sadon? Most certainly is. Fuck yeah.
Sure is.
Minus 1,600 odds for Nick Kurtz to win AL MVP. Jacob Wilson at plus 700. Those odds are. Hope you Hope you levered to that. Hope you sold those stonks in Jacob Wilson because it's not bad. Cam Smith at plus 2,000, Roman Anthony plus 3,000, Narva at 3,500.
Yeah, he's coming in second, guys. I can tell you right now, on July 29th, he's coming in at worst second, unless of course a catastrophic injury, which is always a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie mentions in the chat they should have had him up opening day. Yeah, I
don't
mean,
disagree. They should have had all.
I mean,
three
I guess my
opening
don't
day.
fuck with my don't fuck with is within the context of everything. Like, I don't actually.
coconut
I
tree.
wish I didn't have to give a shit that Roman Anthony is gonna maybe
Right.
win Rookie of the Year. Like, ideally, I should be happy. That
You'd
a
want-
player on the
you'd
Red
want
Sox-
him to
Yeah,
win Rookie of the Year.
yes, like that's a good thing.
Shit's so fucked up.
Yeah, but
Leave it to Jake to have our Uber prospect come up halfway through the year and still finish second in the AL Rookie of the Year and be
Oh,
like,
and guys,
this is bad.
Guess who
Speak of
just
the
hit a
devil.
home run?
RBI.
Speak of the devil.
Jake shaking his fist like angrily at the screen.
No, that's over.
Anthony!
But again, it will not matter if they pony up and give him the biggest contract that a player with less than a year of service time has ever seen.
which we've
Which I
mentioned
think is
before.
Which I think is what it's going to take, and I'm doing that yesterday. So
Give him the Devers money.
more than that.
You don't think? I don't know. What was it like? 200 and change. Would lock
Devers
Anthony up?
250. I don't think that would get it done. I think the max of the deal would have to be more than what Julio got.
What was Julio's deal?
I think Julio's could max out at like 3. Like with the it could be worth up to 470.
Holy shit. Okay.
After the 2028 season. What the fuck? No, this is AI or something. Hold on. Let me fucking Google AI, man. Classic. There is a club option in 2030 that would tack on 5 extra years.
I don't know why. I'm imagining like a 7-year-old general manager being like, I'm going to give you $1 million.
There's all these like goofy escalators for like his like MVP votes. So if you go on Spotrac, it's actually super
Drop. There you go, Breggy.
super strange. Regardless, that max is for. I mean, yeah, fucking do that. Whatever. Point is, I would prefer that I didn't have to feel that way about my franchise player possibly winning Rookie of the Year.
The asteroid might hit us before the
No, but
arbitration
it's
years for
like-
Anthony
it's
even
like if-
kick in. Just enjoy it,
It's like
baby.
if this was gonna happen, though, I'm
Yeah.
like more pissed off that we lost games in April and May and June.
Correct.
That he could have helped. That he could have
That
helped you win.
because it didn't fucking matter anyway. Like
No, I hear
he's
ya.
gonna get the year of service time. So that sucks.
I
That
hear you, dude.
actually sucks. That's upsetting, legitimately.
It's
You know
such
what?
bullshit that they changed the system to avoid the teams manipulating service time, and then they're still doing it anyway. But
But there is something to be said
surprised.
about with what Leah mentioned, though. Obviously, it sucks you missed those months, April, May. What would he be doing now with 2 extra months of MLB experience under his belt? But can't change that now. Obviously, it's shitty. It is what it is. But as it stands right now, he's fucking raking. So, and a huge part of this offense that could use a jolt going into the dog days of summer. So, again,
let me
can't
do- let's
change
do
the
a fun-
past.
let's do a fun exercise real quick. Keep talking. I'm going to pull some numbers.
Got the documents right here to prove it.
Yep.
Here's your boy at the plate now, Jake, Mr. Chaos. It kind of gets to the point, and I know, like you are prone to exaggeration and whatnot, hyperbole and whatnot. There
Me?
are times,
Me?
yeah, there are times where I think in the back of my head, and I'm not 100% but there is a little part of me that's like, Jake would rather see The Red Sox do poorly if it means that Duran was the one who made the last out, then the Red Sox winning, just so we could keep the agenda going.
No, I think it's just. I think I do though. When he does fail, I do feel vindicated. But I don't root for him to fail in the moment. I think, if that makes sense.
Well, we lost the game, but I could get some tweets off. So
Yeah, well, that's how I feel after the fact. Yes,
that's
absolutely.
that's the brand of this show. To be fair, like I can't, glass houses. that is the pillar of this program. Like that's part of the foundation here. So Liam, did you pull up the documents?
I got the documents right here.
I
So
think your
Rafael
mic-
Devers.
I think your mic got messed up there a little bit.
Oh, did it switch?
I think it did, but then I think it switched
shit.
back.
No, I think
Oh
he
no,
sounds
it's
fine.
It's back now. It's back
Yeah,
now.
you're good.
We're good. Okay, yeah, we're good.
All right. Anyway, so Rafael Devers, I know he's been a little banged up since he went to San Francisco, but in 35 games as a Giant, the slash is 231, 338, 385 for an OPS of 722, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. Roman Anthony, since Rafael Devers was traded, 35 games, 306, 429, 471 for an OPS of 900. If you really want to, feel better about the Devers trade, Devers had an OPS of 905 when the Red Sox traded him. Anthony's effectively slid right in and replaced that production. So I know the power isn't necessarily here yet. We've still only got 2 home runs, but 12 doubles, 22 walks.
With how hard he hits the ball,
They're
though,
coming.
it's literally
They're
a
coming.
matter of time. It's that the bell curve meme of like the really dumb Wojak and the really like wise elder Wojak Robon, but then there's the verge in the middle. The middle one is like, oh no, but the launch angle and the expected contact on average with this spray chart, but then the 2 other ends of the bell curve are like he hits the ball really hard. That's Roman Anthony.
That's it.
But then he also has everything under the hood, of course, looks great. He's special. He's special. So that's how we turn a don't fuck with into a fuck with there. What are you not fucking with, Liam?
I mean, we already touched on him, and it breaks my heart to say it, but I mean, just Massa, man, just taking up a roster spot right now.
It's nasty business,
like
man.
the sun isn't just low. I feel like the sun has set, especially with the trade deadline in 48 hours.
The sun has exploded in a massive supernova, dude.
it has consumed the earth. There's nothing left. I mean, 12 games, 220, 238, 293. The OPS is 531. 3 doubles, if you want to feel good about that, but 9 hits overall. I just, if that's your DH, I feel
tough.
like Sports Talk Radio, like, because I love what he does do with the bat. But right now, given where we are, he's eating up a roster spot on this team, and we don't have the time to give him to figure it out.
Just one question based off of what you just said. Jake, were you logging everything that Liam was just saying in the moment, like a
No, I'm sorry. Just the
record
mic,
keeper?
does the mic
Click,
pick it up
clack,
like
clackety, clack, clack, clack.
I'm
There,
so
the keyboard.
sorry.
And Zach
No,
brought up.
I was posting about Roman. I'm sorry. I'm using the computer mic. I'm at my
This is
beautiful
big
mother's.
J journalism.
I'm at my beautiful mother's home, and I forgot my microphone in New York. And sorry.
Next thing
Bonzi
you know, he's gonna-
Bonzi
he's
goes,
gonna
he's
slide
keeping
it
meeting
across.
minutes.
No more posting for me while we're live. Sorry about that.
that old mute button is your best friend if you got to do something
I'm
like
sorry.
that.
I didn't know. I didn't. Yeah. Okay.
But in any
But-
event,
But yeah, just Massa. I can't justify his spot on the team right now, sadly. Listen, hand up. I fell for it. I thought, he was coming back. He looked good in spring. He looked good in
Yeah.
spring. The rehab assignment was encouraging. I got nothing. I can't do anything with it.
I actually think they have to like DFA him and eat the money this winter. I don't see a way around
What is
it.
it?
Yeah,
He's got
I don't
2
know.
more years after this?
You got to give him the
Yeah,
You got to give
2
him
more
the
years.
Rusney Castillo treatment because
Like what the fuck? What the fuck are you gonna?
Contract.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, that contract's horrible. I mean, thankfully it's only. What do you end up eating? Like 32 million.
It's
I think?
18.6. It's 18.6 the next 2 years.
Yeah, I mean
37.2.
that's horrible. That's the Heim special, man. What a guy.
Lord, he could draft. Boy, could he not sign free agents.
I was gonna say like the post Heim era, there is some like return guys with the V for Heim just based off of his prospect development and drafting, which to be fair gets credit for that. Oh, Trev, get up, ball. Get up, ball.
Yep.
Let's go.
4-0.
Update that OPS, baby.
I don't even know what it is.
Is-
Right now.
is he go- is
I
he
haven't
gonna
been
opt
doing
out?
it since. I haven't been doing it since he stopped being like the worst player in baseball.
You took
It's kind.
your
it's
OPS
mostly-
game up to a whole nother level.
Yeah, he's been like kind of mid for like a week, 2 weeks now, but it's 689 after that home run.
It's like you got that shit reupholstered or some shit.
All right, let's do fuck with, guys. Can we start fucking with stuff?
I will fuck with something with you
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Okay.
I fuck with, and again, this is simple, but it's I fuck with Garrett Crochet, and specifically that moment in the fourth inning where he struck out Shohei Ohtani in 3 pitches. That gentleman is aura, as the kids would say. That is why you go out and you get an ace like him. 1-run game, best hitter you've ever seen in your entire life, potentially, up at the plate. 3 pitches, strikes him out 1, 2, 3. Fucking Smoltz on the call, by the way. I was sitting on top of the monster Saturday, my first time. It was wonderful. But I watched the highlights the next day. Smoltz kept saying he got away with that 0-1 fastball outside of the zone. Like, as if it was a fucking meatball, middle, 91.
Oh my
no
God, if we're
movement,
gonna do-
dick high
if-
fastball.
Okay, I know this. I won't let this turn into a long soliloquy, but if we're gonna touch on bad announcers, I thought my brain was dissolving. It was crumbling in on itself listening to ESPN the other night.
Oh, they're so bad. They're so
Dude,
bad.
how do you like? You'd call one fucking game a week. You can't learn about those two teams a little. The one my favorite one was Wilyer Abreu, a great fastball hitter. Famously, the thing he cannot do. Like, that's straight up, he cannot hit fastballs. I was like, and then there was one other one that one of them said something, and it was just like, not even misinformed or whatever, but just like straight up wrong. I forget if I tweeted about it or not, but I mean, guys, the worldwide leader, and it seems like the league's gonna get back in bed with them, I suppose. It has to be better than that. It has to be. Oh, I remember what it was. Ravitch referred to Max Kepler as a dangerous left-handed bat.
In
Max Kepler
2019,
is
maybe
batting-
when they were
Max
on the
Kepler
bomb
in the
squad.
Big 25?
Max Kepler is batting 204 with a 668 OPS, if anybody was wondering.
Juice Ball Merchant, right? Didn't he have like 35 home runs in 2019?
That was
don't
the
know,
Bomba
but-
squad. That was they had
That was the
that
Bomba
Twins
squad
team
year?
had about 700 home runs.
Yeah. They were special.
36.
Miguel
2019.
Sano on that team, right?
Yeah, special club.
Did they have who's the fucking God, what's his name? Catcher now
Nelson Cruz was still on that team too, I think.
Nelson Cruz. Yeah.
Oh
Then they
my
got
God! Did you guys
probably
know
spent-
that the twin? That's how the Twins got Joe Ryan. He was the fucking the Rays traded him for Nelson Cruz at the 21 deadline.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So much for the
Dude,
never
that's
traded to
crazy
Rays.
one.
That is bad. And also Cruz was fucking terrible for the Rays down the stretch
Right.
that year.
I remember I went to one of the Sox games that year, and it was a Nelson Cruz T-shirt night, and it said "Here comes the boom," and it was his silhouette on it.
Where?
At Tampa, Tropicana.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
Oh,
Rays game.
This Twins lineup's fucking crazy. They had Luis Arias on the bench. He played 92 games. The OPS plus was 124.
They traded him for
Everybody-
Pablo Lopez, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Nutty
Who else-
team.
who they have?
You got Eddie Rosario, 32 home runs that year. Miguel Sano, 34 home runs. Jorge Polanco, 22. Jonathan Scope, Orioles legend, 23 home runs. CJ Crone, 25. Mitch Garver, 31 behind the plate. Like,
It's Garver.
none of the like quote unquote starters in the lineup that BREF has listed had an OPS under 102.
Yeah. And then they
That's fucking,
quickly got spanked by the Yankees.
of course, as is tradition.
As is
No
tradition.
kidding.
That's right.
So yeah, no, Garrett Crochet, specifically against Shohei Ohtani on Saturday night. That was
Yeah,
that
hey,
was
that's
special.
that's what you go get an ace for. It's good to have.
God,
He's
what a
legitimately
fucking
in the
bargain!
Cy Young
What a
race, man.
bargain that contract looks like already.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
Crochet, because he gave up the
I'd,
two
say,
homers.
I'd be saying my goodbyes already.
He gave
Dude,
up the
they
two
have no
homers
year
in the
control.
first inning, and it is what it is. 2 solo shots. You can live with that. Other than
Hey,
that,
Teoscar's
Crochet had
gonna
a
go
great
deep
night.
no matter who's on the hill.
Yeah, right.
At Fenway. Yeah.
And then Shohei. Other than that, fantastic night from Crochet on Saturday. He probably walked right into the clubhouse, probably used the clubhouse phone, called up his agent, and said, "See you later, dude. Never again."
I tweeted something along these lines. Maybe it was, I don't know, a month ago, and it's only been more of the same from him. But like, I'm so happy he extended, but I have no idea why he did that. Like
Sometimes, not everyone's motivation is the same. It's not always just the entire bottom line. Sometimes it's security, especially for a pitcher in this day and age with, the amount of injuries that are in play, especially for someone who throws that hard. Some people just want long-term
I know,
security, to know where they're going to be living.
He would have gotten the biggest contract a pitcher has ever gotten.
At the time, yeah, probably.
Like 100%. He was going to hit free agency at what, 27?
Yeah. With not a lot of
When
mileage
was he
on
set
that
to
arm.
hit free agency?
After
next
this
year.
after next
26.
year.
So that's still a long time from when you're sitting there in preseason spring training leaning into 25,
I don't disagree. I'm just saying, like, he would have gotten 400 million.
Sure.
Probably.
Or
Like,
he could have he could have blown out his elbow and then he has a
I
setback in his,
know,
you know what I
I
mean?
know.
If you're going to play that extreme, you have to also think about the other extreme of it. Like there's some
They
guys
just
who get
did the
Oh,
Twins
please,
just trade
are we on
Durant?
are we on Hug Watch?
Yeah, we hug watching.
This is our
What's
first
that?
official Hug Watch.
Not the Durant I wanted to be on Hug Watch, but whatever.
Oh!
Nah, we're having fun here. We're just having fun.
Hug watches are fun because half the time it could mean nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, he's walking across the field and he's entering the Red Sox bullpen. I have chills.
Like in the middle of the pitch, like is in between, like, oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Do we have word of where?
No, just that he
Durant's
left.
Just checking.
That's fun though. I love that shit.
I'm literally telling you what I know right now. The
I
Renaissance
fucking love
men are
that
coming.
shit. Oh, they were hugging him and shit too.
Oh, it's a real Hug Watch.
Yeah, we got a real hug. All right, I'm fucking. What am I fucking with? You guys ask. Well, I'll tell you.
I didn't ask, but go ahead.
I'm fucking with Alex Bregman. I know that's kind of a milquetoast fuck.
You?
No,
Yeah.
that's okay.
No.
I was also gonna say that, Jake.
Kind of a milquetoast fuck with. I'm not reinventing the wheel here or anything. But he continues to be awesome. He's this probably. I mean, the most important hitter on this team, probably still, just because he hits home runs. He should be
Of the
extended
3-run
yesterday.
variety.
Of the 300 variety. He should be extended yesterday. I think ultimately he will be because it's pretty much reaching a point now where it's like what do you want, Alex? We'll give it to you.
Blank check. Blank check.
Him and Roman are like the entire offense. They've been since the break. So I think I'd like them hitting 1-2 for the next 6-7 years. I'll take it. Thanks.
Culture setter. Again, we can repeat the same talking points that we've had.
Father and son hitting first and second. We love it.
Yeah.
Son and father.
Listen, it's like it's one thing. This will sound sports talk radio. It's one thing to talk the talk, which he does, and yet he also, fellas, I don't know if
Yeah.
you've heard this phrase before. He also walks the walk. I must say.
He's been trying to
No.
run the run recently. He's working his way up.
That
to that.
okay, that quad might explode if he pushes it a little too far. That makes me a little scared. But listen, no rehab assignment. He comes back, and in 12 games, the slash is. Hold on. I had it right here.
Well, Liam, I'll talk while you got that.
The slash is
okay.
302, 318, 558 for an 876 OPS in 12 games. The team's 6-6, whatever.
Yeah.
But 13 hits, 3 home runs.
He's everything. He's
everything and more.
I mean, what else could I say? And actually, here's something I could say. We joke about it. We shit post about it. We've said it a million times in the 4 years of this show. His swing's built for Fenway. Maybe the most true about any person on earth, other than Teoscar Hernandez, is that Alex
The one that
Bregman's
got away.
swing was built for Fenway. because he'll get under balls
Right.
that end up scraping the wall, and that like it is so perfect. I love him. God bless. Sign the contract.
Such a
big
gamer.
boy.
You want to talk about sports talk radio too? Like just, I mean, you had the idea of that when he was in Houston, but we didn't have, we weren't watching him night in night out. At least I wasn't. I wasn't watching Houston Astros games every single night. But you notice it now. Always at the top of the dugout. Always talking with people. Always in the game. Always making the play that needs to be played for the play that needs to be made. See, I told you.
Well, I think another cool thing with Bregman is like there's all these stories that have come out. Like there was the hanging out with the big three in spring and buying them suits and shit. You hear like there's all this
culture.
Even if those stories didn't exist, you see this stuff during games. Like he's sitting with Meyer, he's sitting with Anthony,
Right.
he's on the fucking iPad with them. Like he legit is another coach on this team. I can't believe I lived without him for this long, frankly. It feels like he's been a Red Sox for life.
And every at bat that he's in, he makes it competitive. Like he doesn't chase at shit. He doesn't whiff at shit. Like you got to work to get him out every single time. 96th percentile chase rate, 91st percentile whiff rate. Doesn't strike out a ton. Not drawing as many walks as he used to, but even then, like that's
cares?
nitpicking. That's
Who fucking
nitpicking,
cares?
right? Exactly.
Yeah,
Right?
who cares?
You you love me someone who can draw a nice walk. Like, ooh, I love me some nice command over the strike zone, some plate discipline. But no, he's special, man.
Yeah,
Love him.
Fuck with,
love him,
fuck
love
with
him, love him.
Alex Bregman, thank you.
Liam?
So I was also going to go Bregman, but I did pull a backup just in case. Shout out Garrett Whitlock.
Yeah.
I know he was.
He's dying. He's
unavailable
dying
Monday
right
night,
now. He's hooked up to
Yeah.
10 machines.
He's beautiful, but he's dying.
but he's dying. But listen,
He
since
owns
his
every type of
blow up,
classic car.
since his blow up in Anaheim, where they tried to get like 2 innings from him and he gave up 4 earned, he's gone 9 1/3, 14 strikeouts. The ERA is 0.96. The FIP is 0.41. Just looks absolute nails. Looks like the guy we saw in 2021. So the angel of death.
it took
very
4
much-
years for them. It took
But-
4 years for them to go, hey, maybe he's just a 1 inning reliever.
Yeah.
We circled all the way back around.
Willem Dafoe.
Circle.
Yeah, but we're here, and he does look like it's 21 again. He's been
Yeah,
so
It's
awesome.
been nasty.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
It's like
It feels really
he's
good.
striking out 2-3 guys every time he comes
Brandon in the YouTube chat, youtube.com/@pod on Lansdowne, by the way. Should probably make that guy a starter.
Yeah, maybe he wants to pitch 2 innings at a time, even if he doesn't want to be a starter.
If he could do 1, he could do 5.
No, Liam, I agree. It's been awesome to see him kind of.
in. Yeah, it's
Lock
been
in.
nice. It's been nice.
Whitlock
Especially with
in,
like guys like
they might
Slayton
say.
out.
Who,
Yeah,
he's,
the back end of the bullpen.
he
needed
might be
that.
dead.
I don't know. We haven't heard from him. Somebody's got to
Yeah.
do a wellness check.
That's our trade deadline acquisition, getting him back in the fold at one point. Every year there has to be one player that acts
Every
as
one.
the trade deadline acquisition, just coming back from injury. It's an honor to be named
Well,
that
it's
member of the
Christian
Red Sox.
He's one.
It can be shared.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, we
you know
can
how
share.
like
Okay.
Kurt Schilling and Randy Johnson shared World Series MVP?
Okay, nice.
You could share this award too. Honorary fuck with, by the way. Just give him some shine. The Blue Wave himself, Chris Murphy. We love our favorite lib
Yes.
out of the pen.
Oh my God. God bless him.
Yeah. I gotta say, go to my own horn. I think that's a great nickname for him, the Blue Wave.
It's got legs. It's got legs.
The Blue Wave is coming, Lindsey Graham. But yeah, no, that's fuck with, don't fuck with. You guys want to take a break?
Yes, I
Let's
do.
do it.
Let's take a quick break. I'm gonna grab a water. That's what I'm gonna do. It's fucking hot as blazes. Stay cool, by the way, all the listeners, as it continues to be
All
hot
right,
this
Fitz,
week,
go
I believe.
get your water. Get
Yep.
your water.
Fucking. Do you want our listeners to die heat stroke, asshole?
No, I would never.
So would you
want
let
that.
me finish the PSA? I'm just trying to do a good thing for the community here.
Sorry.
Dickwad. When we return, let's talk some trades. Let's talk trade deadline. Let's talk deals. Yeah. I'm thinking it's deal mode. I'm thinking it's deal time, fellas. Let's talk to deals when we get back on this edition of Pod on Lansdowne. Stick around. All right.
So this meme, has anyone...
Liam, you mind watching Jake while I go smoke?
Okay. Has anyone in the chat or my friends Fitz and Liam seen Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story?
You know, I haven't seen the entirety of the thing, but I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Been years, but yeah, why?
Well, because I think this is so niche, but I'm gonna tweet the GIF of his dad going, "Wrong kid died." It's gonna be wrong Duran got traded.
It's a tradition for me to go back and watch the Beatles scene of Walk Hard like once every couple of months. It's
It's
good.
a great movie.
While my guitar quietly whimpers.
Okay, Fitz, go get your water.
Okay, bye.
We got any update on where Durant
No.
might be headed? Like, what the fuck? What good are these insiders for?
Oh, Dan Hayes, MLB Twins writer, is saying that the bullpen was trolling.
What?
Here, I'll text this to you right now. For the listeners, it's at Dan Hayes MLB, DANHAYES. Here, Liam, if you can get it quick, can you quote it for the account with Twins bullpen and Trump?
Yes.
We do. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
Ugh.
It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
What are you doing?
Bang. She's out there. She's in the wild.
You're the best. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
I'm the leader of the Beatles.
Fitz, it turned out that the Twins dugout was just hugging Duran so that people would report that they were hugging Duran.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You got me.
That's
pretty funny. I'm surprised no one thought of that yet.
131, as we call it, the ambient attack here on the Spit and Chicklets podcast. You plan on implementing that?
Big Spit and Chicklets fan.
They were talking about the schemes that Sturm's going to run for the Bruins. You boys forget I'm an Ice Bears guy. More.
Big
I'm
Ice
actually-
Bears guy.
No, I do not. I do
No, you
not
do
forget
I'm probably more of a Red Sox fan just because growing up I played hockey, so I didn't actually watch the Bruins every night like I did the Red Sox. Like I was busy.
Too busy playing hockey because
Playing
fucking
hockey.
hockey schedules are absurd. But how would you rank the teams? Like,
My fandom,
yeah,
Sox, Bruins, and then like a small gap, Celtics, Pats.
gotcha.
It probably used to be Pats, Celtics, but these last few years have been rough.
Fair weather Jake, that's what they call him.
Yeah. I also like when growing up, I didn't care about the Celtics at all. But my brother started playing basketball when I was like, I don't know, 17 maybe, and then I got really into it, like the Isaiah Thomas year, because that was his first year playing basketball.
Sure.
So, I don't know. All right, let's talk trades, brothers. My brothers.
Sox, Pats, a little bit of a gap, and then honestly, I'm a little bit more fair weather on the Bruins and the Celtics. I appreciate them. I like them, especially when they're hunt. I'll absolutely watch, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm a sicko for either of those teams. but I appreciate them all the same. In fact, Liam, shit, I watch Arsenal more than I probably watch like Bruins games.
Same. I mean, Liverpool's my number 2, man.
I'd say Arsenal's probably 3 for me at this point. Damn. Betraying my city. Loud Slow Records is the only socks merch you can buy on Foco in the UK is a Lego hat. That sounds amazing. Sick. That sounds awesome.
What is it?
You don't want the Lego hat. I'll buy the Lego hat. That's a socks Lego hat? Need that.
It's a hat. Well, it's actually not Lego. It's off-brand Lego.
Oh.
I'll never buy.
But they're Legos.
Off-brand Lego.
They're Legos.
All right, let's go back.
Legally, I don't know if I could say that.
Fitz, I want to talk trades.
Hold on, Jake. I am getting to it. Just because you're complaining, I'm just gonna delay another 10 seconds. No, we won't do that. But 5 seconds. Third and final segment here on Pod on Lansdowne. It's time to talk some trades. Trade deadline is approaching. I mean, I would say you could call the voicemail line with your trade offers, but by the time that you hear this, I mean, it's not going to be on the show. But if you want to talk about the post-trade deadline fallout on the voicemail line, you can call 617-420-2431 to leave a question, comment, concern, anything you see fit, as long as it's not abhorrent. God, someone called the voicemail line at like 5:45 tonight. That was, damn. What is it? Hold on. What are they saying? Oh, this does have to do with the trade deadline, I think. So you know what? Let's play this. Let's play this voicemail. Let's play this voicemail. I don't know who it's from, but we'll find out in a second. Let's take a listen. Based off
Fitz. We got problems.
Fitz. We're having technical issues.
Am I?
Oh,
no, you're good now. You're back now.
Yeah, you were skipping. Yeah.
Okay, was I skipping?
Run it again. Yeah, we didn't catch any of that.
I didn't get a single word.
When did it start skipping? Did it start skipping after I said, let's take a listen?
You said, let's take a listen, and then we lost it completely.
Did you? Let's take a listen sounded fine?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, then we're okay. That's fine. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? Come on. Technical difficulties on Lansdowne.
What's up, boys? I guess at this point in the season, it just sort of feels like space travel, where we've got these 3 important systems with blinking alarms. Your starting pitching, catcher position, and middle of the order power. I truly think our bullpen is fine. It's just not built to be the relief pitcher to Dick Fitz and Walker Buehler. And so I guess it really is on, Breslow to address at least 2 of those areas in a moderately fine enough way where we could make a run at the playoffs. Really feels that simple.
It's a good voicemail. I'm glad I checked. Because that leads right into the conversation. All right, so I sound fine?
You're good.
Okay. 5 seconds. Well, aren't I glad I checked the voicemail? Because that's a perfect segue into the conversation. Thank you very much for the message there. And again, 617-420-2431 if you want a voicemail featured on the program. I mean, they mentioned starter. They mentioned middle of the order bat, especially at first. And they mentioned catcher. I mean, on Over the Monster in the brushback this week, that's exactly what I mentioned as my 1, 2, 3 wishes at the trade deadline. Let's kind of address the points mentioned in the voicemail there before we get into some specifics, because I do have an exercise I want to do regarding the trade deadline. Jake, your thoughts on that?
On what, the voicemail?
The voicemail, because at one point you were kind of like, iffy.
Yeah, well, they were saying like the bullpen's fine, and I guess I agree if you're acquiring starters that then push more people to the pen. I actually do fundamentally think Fitz could be a decent option out of the pen down the stretch. If he lets that fastball play up a little bit. So that was my only like I don't really think the bullpen's fine as constituted, but
again, hey, Justin Slayton coming at some point. That's our trade deadline acquisition.
yeah.
Jeff Passan confirmed the trolling of Johan Duran, by the way.
That's
quite funny.
I hope he
Liam,
actually gets traded now.
It's the boy who cried
in
trade.
the next hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liam, your thoughts generally before we dive into some specifics here about where the goalposts need to be set ahead of Thursday?
I mean, my priorities, I could care less about a backup catcher. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh!
Yeah.
Jake! Mr. Chaos! Jake,
Yeah, I don't want
lagging away.
Yeah, I don't want to see Massa ever again. Let Duran just DH.
Nice pivot.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
No, I'm fine. You know what? I want to win games. If he's gonna stay on the team, I'll be real and straight about it.
Fair enough.
Thanks.
Lorenzo in the chat goes, "Hey, where's Liam Hendricks?" That's our trade.
He was at the run to home base.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I didn't mean to cut you off there, Liam. What you were saying?
No, I was just my priorities are a starting pitcher or two, and maybe someone for first base. I think everything else, like backup catcher, I could care less. Like in the play, if we make the playoffs, Narvaez would be playing every day regardless. The bullpen, like Jake said, if you add two starters, yes, more guys get pushed back, and as it stands, I'm not concerned about the bullpen if more guys are getting pushed back there. Like I think they'd be fine, especially if you're adding one or two starters that can give you more length than Walker Buehler, Dick Fitz, et cetera, et cetera. So that's kind of where I stand. For me,
God
first,
bless Jake. No, not Jake. God bless Jake. Yes, of course, but God bless Dick Fitz. He cannot be in the starting rotation for a playoff team.
No, it just
at least
it
at
just
this
wouldn't
stage
work.
of his career, I just don't see. I don't see the path to 270 there. Yeah. So, in any event, what I asked you gentlemen to do, just so the audience is aware, I mentioned that we had a little exercise on our hands. We're going to do that. I asked you boys for 3 names each, okay? One is a realistic, sensible trade option. Someone that you could feasibly say, like, hey, it'd be nice to have this guy on the team, and you know what? It's not Paul Skeens, but you know what? It's something sensible. It's something that we could feasibly expect heading into Thursday or prior to Thursday, maybe even tomorrow, maybe even right now as we're recording. Number 2 would be your absolute big-ticket guy atop your wish list in a perfect world. Again, not talking your Paul Skeens, not talking Shohei, but out of the guys that are not even probably on the block, but feasibly on the block, what is your pie in the sky or top ticket item? And Jake and I were talking before we were recording. Do we want to set this as the parameter of someone that we would have an emergency episode for? Because we're not doing an emergency episode if we get Charlie Morton. But if we get Joe Ryan, that's an emergency episode. He may not be on the top of your list,
so
but that's
the pie in the sky one.
The pie in the sky is
the emergency episode. Is like,
or do
we get it.
each name, or do we just have that as a separate thing? We name someone, and just on a case by case basis, we say emergency episode or not. I think that makes sense. You know,
I can deal with that.
Because someone could be a sensible one, but it could also, that maybe moves the needle a bit for an emergency episode. Who knows? Point is, high in the sky kind of guy, or top of your, top of the line. Like if I were running the team, this would be my number 1 target. And then number 3, someone outside of the box. Think outside of the box here. Someone whose name that you haven't seen thrown around a bit that you think could make sense leading into this trade deadline. Let's start with the sensible guys first. Who wants to lead us off here on our Let's Make a Deal segment of Pod on Lansdowne?
Jake. Jake does.
Go ahead, Jake.
Okay. Does it matter which thing I lead with?
I mentioned sensible, but if you want to tell me to go fuck myself and go pie in the sky, you can.
No, I'll do my the realistic trade option.
Sure.
Yandy Diaz.
Okay.
That feels to me like a super frankly, simple kind of solution. Like, I know his defense is not excellent, but it's right-handed pop. He plays first base. He'll play every day. Pushes Romy to second. It doesn't seem like he's going to cost that much the way I've seen the reporting cut. Like, probably like we could do a deal centered around the password, perhaps. And also,
if the Josh Naylor trade is setting the market at first base, if that's any indication,
That's it.
with all due respect, but my goodness.
And what was I lost my train of thought. And also, not for nothing, he is under control for next year for I think 12, and then has a vesting option that will likely vest for 27. I think for maybe 16. The salaries might be off, but that'd be an awesome piece to just have in your org. Like, I think that's definitely the like, quote unquote easy trade to make in these next 48 hours.
Sensible. And again, he's 33, and sometimes with hitters it can fall off, but if it's going to fall off at this point, he doesn't have any signs of showing it. I mean, my God, 94th percentile hard hit rate, 94th percentile average exit velo, 80th percentile expected slugging, 94th expecting batting average, 85th percentile ex-WOBA. He's a good player, man. And yeah, I don't know why the Rays are kind of... It seems like they might be selling, but I mean, if he's available, if he can be had, that seems like it could be a good match there. In the short term over the next couple of years, especially if that vesting option hits, I think you could do way worse. So I think that's a sensible move there, Jake. Liam, how about you?
So, are you asking for my opinion on Yandy?
Or your opinion on Yandy, or your pick?
My opinion on Yandy is I would do that in a heartbeat. And like you said, Fitz, if the Josh Naylor trade is what the going rate is for good first baseman in this market, it feels like a call that Breslow should absolutely be making. I guess like the age is the only hesitation, but like you said, Fitz, like the Savant under the hood, everything looks fine. Everything's copacetic. I just don't know if the Rays would actually, one, trade him, but then two, also trade him to a division rival.
In division, yeah, it's always...
Yeah. And whoever we would give up, presumably, I have visions of them terrorizing us.
No, you got it.
I also think not for nothing, like, that's an easy, like, if it gets jammed up and you end up, you have too many infielders or whatever, that's a very easy player and contract to move off of too. Like, right. Even though he has the 2 years of, what do you call it when he's just under control? He is under contract for 2 years, because it's not control, because he's being paid market rate. It's not like he's on rookie salary.
Yeah. Yeah, he's under contract. That's one way to put it.
Okay, thank you.
So, Liam?
So, my realistic trade option here, not sexy, but certainly more inspiring than Charlie Morton. America's ace, Merrill Kelly, come on down. I want him bad. He gives you length every time out. You look under the hood. Nothing's great. He doesn't throw hard. He's not gonna, like the radar gun. He's not lighting that up or anything. But for a rental, you could do a lot worse. His shortest outing of the year was 3 2/3 innings. That was on April 3rd. Since then, every time out, 5 or more. The rotation needs that stability, and if you're not going to pony up for a real quote unquote stud or younger controllable arm, I feel like this route makes the most sense for me. I hate to go sports talk radio too, but during the 23 playoff run was really good for the Diamondbacks. Like, I don't know. There's plenty of experience there. He's obviously in his mid-30s now, but for me, I would be more than happy if America's ace joined the squad on Thursday.
No, I take that. It draws a fair amount of ground balls, and again, it's not anything crazy with his profile, but he does give you the length, some quality, volume there, and again, he doesn't have to be a complete 1B to Crochet's 1A, just someone that can be in the top half of that rotation alongside Bayo, to give you the volume and to get you over those humps, to raise the ceiling a bit of that rotation. I think that makes perfect sense. In a similar way, not exactly the same type of pitcher, that guy for me that is feasible could definitely be had. It's Edward Cabrera. Multiple years of control left for him. Again, good ground ball pitcher, can get his fair share of strikeouts, fair share of whiffs. And excuse me. Again, it's not like he has to be right at Crochet's sort of level, but there is a potential there to raise the ceiling of the rotation. That's why I like him. The Marlins always seem to be perpetually sellers around this time of year, so I'm sure they would be open to a deal like that. He is currently 27 years old, so if they want to cash in, now would sort of be the time, or next year at some point. I don't know specifically how many more years of control he has left, but I do believe he's in his arbitration years and has a couple more years.
BREF is telling me earliest free agent 29.
So there you
does that
go.
mean 3.5 years of control through 28?
I think he could get something
Right.
done on that front. I know his whole thing has been, it's kind of been stop and go in terms
He's
of
never
really seeing
he's never
the
thrown more
potential.
than 100 innings in a
Right.
season, but
He's starting to put it together now, and I mean, at some point you got to stretch out that volume a bit. Admittedly, I was going to put Kelly first, but I did have the backup with Edward Cabrera. So
I'm all in on the Merrill Kelly train, man. ERA plus 133. The FIP is 3.5. Like, I don't know, man. Give me a mini workhorse, an older workhorse. So to
Moist in the
speak.
chat goes, give a sale back for Grissom. Like last year's trade never happened. Could you imagine? Now, this one could... I think the out-of-the-box one could be fun. I'm curious to see who you say about out-of-the-box. But pie in the sky, top of the list. Jake, who you throwing ass for?
It's Joe Ryan. It's Joe
And
Ryan.
that, by the way, neither of those three guys that we just mentioned, I think, warrant emergency episodes.
I agree.
Joe Ryan absolutely
Are
would.
you kidding me? Merrill Kelly, man. I'll do an episode in the middle of the night.
Shake, babe, wake up! We got Merrill Kelly. Talk nice to me about Joe Ryan, Mr. Wonger.
I mean, you would essentially just be doing the Crochet trade again, but for he's a little bit older, and he's a righty, but he's an ace. He's fully ascended to ace territory this season. He's on pace for like 7 F4 or something. I was looking at it yesterday. He's a complete stud, and I don't really know what the Twins' long-term plan. Like, I don't even know if they are really selling, or it's hard to really gauge it right now. Like, if he doesn't get moved, he doesn't get moved. But I think if the Twins are listening on him, you have to be the team that ponies up and gets him, because if you can have like 4 or 5 prime years, I mean, you would extend him, obviously, and ideally, or you just wait until next year, I guess, until he's a free agent. But just to have him and Crochet anchoring a rotation would be absolutely incredible. You don't kind of, it really is the same thing as Crochet. Like, when an arm that caliber becomes available, or maybe available, like, you pony up and you make it work. So that's it. I don't know. Again, it seems like it's probably an off-season thing at this point. But if the Twins say, "Hey, Craig, what do you have for me?" or if you have to make it a 3-team deal or something, I don't know. But I'd like him.
I think, for me, I understand the fact that he's in a contract year. This is my guy who I think I would try to go after now, because he's currently dealing with a shoulder issue, I believe, and he's starting to ramp himself back up. And based off of how willing AJ Preller has been willing to deal with the Red Sox, could you get Michael King on the Red Sox at a lower price than maybe what you would have anticipated a month ago?
I don't think the Padres are like looking to sell in that way. That's my hang up. Like the Durant, like
They are a good team, so it's,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like if
But if I'm answering this question, who like pie in the sky could be?
no, of course. I mean, we said this a few weeks ago. I think
And
the
Jamie
only
is right in the
scenario-
chat. If they trade Cease, no shot. They trade King. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
So
Well, we said this a couple weeks ago. I think the only scenario where that would begin to make sense for the Padres is Duran going the other way,
right, yeah.
and which you would then have to figure out a way to extend King because like what is that, like 8 starts of King?
Yeah,
like
for
he's
Duran's control.
Yeah. So.
If you were able to make that work, though,
Oh yeah.
and especially now with the shoulder thing, and that's why I say, well, maybe now you might be able to this might be a little bit of a coup here, potentially. If they're kind of scared off of that a bit, and they say, hey, we're not going to re-sign him anyways, we might as well recoup something while he's technically in a rehab kind of situation. I don't think this falls under the definition of the Red Sox reclamation project because he's throwing simulated games. He's working his way back. He should be, back in the swing of things while we're really trying to hit the ground running here. And if that's the case, and if you can get him at a lower cost, the old saying, yesterday's price is not today's price, might work in our favor on that front. If that's something that you're able to pull off, I say do it, man. And that would be an emergency episode for me because everything under the hood, it looks really, really good. The expected ERA, making guys miss, striking guys out. That is the platonic idea of a number 2, him and Joe Ryan as well. And again, I probably would have put Joe Ryan as the top of mine, but I didn't want to just completely repeat what Jake said in regards to Mr. Ryan. With King, it's interesting, I think. And I would like to see him here. I like his profile. I'd like to see him here, whether it was for the end of 25 or if they give him a contract, whether or not FSG wants to pay that money to a guy of his age. That's a horse of a different color. I would like to see it, is what I'm saying. I think he's a really good pitcher. So yeah, I guess my pie in the sky, based off of this new information, based off of this, this new scenario that we find ourselves in, I'll say Michael King.
I like it, Fitz. I'm not mad
Liam?
at it.
No, I support it. I'd be all in.
Who's your pie in the sky? Who's your emergency episode? Pod on Lansdowne goes live when we trade for.
So, this one for me is a look at the now and the future. A certain left-hander from the District of Columbia, Mackenzie Gore. Would the Nats be crazy enough to do it? Probably not. But if we're talking pie in the sky, this is someone with 2.5 years of control. Every year, the innings pitched goes up, the ERA comes down, the ERA plus goes up. Like I think he's only getting better with more experience under his belt. So if you were to have him, obviously for the stretch run here, it's his age 26, but then do also have him at age 27 and 28. Extension, not worried about that right now. I think you would have a hard time finding a better 1-2 punch than a Crochet Gore for the next 2.5 years. So
And
would
you
it
know
take a
what?
lot to
And
get to
another
him?
thing-
Absolutely.
And another thing is
What?
we could use memes that are like, that's Gore of my comfort character or something like that. Like there'd be a lot of opportunities for stuff like that.
Sure.
Reggie and Gore
Sure.
cartoons. Oh,
I'm just posting snuff films on the pod account.
what's the one where people get eaten? Jake,
Eaten?
isn't that one?
What do you mean?
Like cartoon characters like eat each other? Isn't
What's
that like a type of thing? I don't
Is
know.
that a
I don't know.
kink?
Probably is.
Oh my god. Okay.
Look, Gore. Yeah. Botsy
Vor.
coming in with Vork. Mackenzie Vor. I knew it sounded similar to Gore. I will say thank you, gang. Thank you, chat, for helping. Yeah, Mackenzie Vor. That'd be crazy.
Okay.
I do like Mackenzie Gore, and I've been a Mackenzie Gore guy for. I liked him when he was coming up through the Padres.
He's always been highly touted.
Yeah, the
since
farm
day one.
system in San Diego, then, of course, Washington after. Took a while to get going for him, as I'm sure you saw, but having a
Still
really
only
strong
26.
season this year. great stuff. I don't want to live in a world where Lou Merloni learns what 4 is in the chat. We don't need that. Next, Clayton Kershaw, they said, as Jamie mentioned in the chat. But what was I going to say? Again, progression is not always linear for these guys. You know, sometimes people become late bloomers. Certainly seems like he is that guy. The one thing I will say with Gore, and I do like him, and if he is here for the Red Sox, that is an emergency episode. I would love to have him here. Him and Crochet, or Crochet and him 1-2. That would certainly move the needle for me. Him pitching from the left side at Fenway when he doesn't initiate a ton of ground balls and can be prone to giving up some loud contact gives me a little bit of pause, but at the end of the day, it's still someone that I think would be worth having in the rotation. I think you're onto something there.
I want it. I want him bad. I want him real bad.
Oh, I want this.
This
one.
could be fun. I'm curious to see what you folks said for this because I
like mine. Can I lead off?
Outside the box, someone that now granted, if I mention someone and it's actually fits that this person's been talked about till they're blue in the face. I just never saw it. I'm just telling you what I know, folks. But outside the box,
Can I lead off?
unique trade idea that maybe if it's not even 100% realistic, just a thought exercise. What do you think, Jake?
All right, so just to preface this one, you would have to kind of do your homework here and see how confident you are in this man's ability to play first. He's done it. I'm going to be frank, I don't really know how good he was. It's not his main position. But from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, California, Taylor Ward could be an interesting
He's one of the
interesting
league
piece.
leaders in ribbies this year out of nowhere.
Yeah, he has 78 RBIs.
Yeah.
But he's only hitting 232 with a 308 on base, but he has 25 bombs to give him an 800 OPS, OPS plus of 118. He strikes out a lot, doesn't walk a ton, but like he's got juice from the plate. He's got juice. He certainly does. 25 bombs. I mean, that's like
It's been good for a couple. He's had a couple solid seasons.
yeah. And again, like I said, like first base is not his main position. He plays third and left field mostly. I don't think he's played first since in like a few years. But I don't know. Bat alone, it would be. Yeah, it's outside the box. Fitz, it's outside the box. That's what you asked.
I like your thought there.
It's what you texted me earlier today, Fitz. You said, Jake, can you think outside the box? So I've done it for you.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think it's a fun idea.
Thank you.
My outside the box idea. Walk with me here.
Oh boy.
Who's one of the first? Well, first, this is not who I was gonna say, but earlier I was like, "Ooh, do I say Spencer Strider?" Just because this is the only time you might be able to get Spencer Strider. Just give him a Godfather offer, but I don't want to get so far out of the realm of possibility here. This, although unrealistic, I don't think it's going to happen. There is, based off of this logic, if you'll walk with me, this maybe. Who's one of the first basemen that we mentioned earlier today in this segment?
I don't remember.
No, Ryan O'Hearn, Ryan Mountcastle.
Jake, I think you said it.
I don't help me.
It was the very first player you said, Jake.
In the trade ideas?
Yes. Jesus, you don't remember?
Oh, Yandy?
Yandy.
Oh,
Yandy. What team does Yandy play for?
Tampa Bay Rays.
What's one of the other positions outside of first base that we have been discussing here?
Oh, you're going to say Taj Bradley?
No.
Oh.
What would it take to get Drew Rasmussen? Post-injury, he looks good, guys. He's still got it. I think he's like 30 years old. He's got a couple more years of team control. Zach in the chat goes, Wander. No, disavowed. No. No, we do not want him. Absolutely not. No, Drew Rasmussen, man, like that's a damn good pitcher. In terms of his stuff, and when he steps to the mound, I feel like he is an heralded before you yell at me, Jack. I know I said that with a T.
No, you're good.
Unheralded, underrated pitcher. I know he had the major injury that took him out for most of last year, I believe. He kind of came on towards the end, and now he's kind of back in the fold. If the Rays are going to be selling, and we need the pitching help, does that logic not track?
No, I like
Solid
it,
pitcher,
Fitz.
guys.
I just have the Ray. I mean, I know I proposed the Yandy thing earlier, but like, I just have no idea what their plan is because
Right.
I think they're a pretty good team.
Right.
Like if you
It
look,
takes some...
and this, this isn't a be all end all, but I often like to look at run differential, when discussing like good and bad teams because more often than not, that's like it lines up. Like you can mostly bank on that, and they have a better run differential than us. They have a better run differential than Seattle, Toronto, Houston. They by run differential, they are only behind the Tigers, Yankees, and Rangers in the American League. Like,
But
they're 54 and 53. Their expected wins loss is 59 and 48, which is that's actually quite a gap.
right. But if there
I
are
don't know, but
talks of them selling,
if they think this year, what weird, like the Yandy thing is so weird. What's Rasmussen's contract, Fitz? Like that's important.
I don't have it pulled up in front of me. I think I looked it up earlier. I think he's got a club option for like next year and then the year after or something. Liam, do you mind pulling that up?
Okay.
Yeah, he's under contract next year for 5 3/4, and then there's a team option for $8 million in 2027.
Oh my God. It's a song. For a guy who currently has a FIP of around 350, throwing 100 innings this year, ERA plus is 137, career ERA plus of 134. This is what I'm talking about. Like this, he's a damn good pitcher, Rasmussen, and that's chump change. Maybe there's a bit of a prospect premium to be paid there. You know what I mean? It's to get a guy like that on money like that, even if it's only for a couple of years, might have to pull some levers to make that happen. But, geez, it's tough to do a lot better than that as your number two.
I like it.
Right? I'm just saying.
All's I'm saying.
All's I'm saying. Liam, think out of the box for me here. Take us on
So-
a journey.
This one, it's definitely outside the box, considering what I said about the bullpen earlier.
Barack Obama.
Yes, actually. How did you know? I'm going with a certain closer. I'm DMV heavy here. From the Baltimore Orioles, Felix Bautista.
Ooh.
Listen, if you're not going to add some stud starter, might as well turn the back end of the bullpen into a freak show. He's disgusting. Came off Tommy John surgery last year. He looks like he hasn't missed a beat. Under team control for 2.5 years. Chapman's not going to be here. He can slide right into the closer's role next season. Take a lot to get him. I don't think the Orioles would ever even consider this, especially trading him to us. But he's a man I admire, and he's very large.
He's the mountain, after all.
And
This big guy.
I would be drooling if the Red Sox were able to pair him with, Chapman and Whitlock and hopefully a healthy Slayton down the stretch. It's an idea I'd like to explore. So
He is currently on the IL, just so you know, but it is interim manager said that he's going to be out a while. Significant swelling in the pitcher's right shoulder.
Well, scratch that. I didn't look that up before. He'll be fine. We can get him on a premium. There we go.
All right.
I don't know.
Outside of that, outside of that, I
Chuck
didn't
Morton,
have,
and right-handed hitter Ryan O'Hearn for
there you go.
just the prospect, just the password.
A trio.
That's
A trio for Massa.
yeah, right. It's damaged goods, Felga. It's a good deal. You should take them. I like the thought process there, though. I do like. I do like where your head's at. Generally, I mean, it's not like they have to. It's not like they have to amputate the fucking shoulder, and he's got some team control there. So, I mean, if the Orioles are going nowhere fast, and he's under control, they might be able to get something valuable enough for him to be able to move off of that.
They've already moved 2 bullpen arms, so.
And he has looked good. Like you mentioned, has him to take your words, has him missed a beat.
That Savant is dark red, baby.
By Clase and Batista, all-time buy low opportunity.
See?
Clase, that demon, right? That would have been a great think outside the box there. I should have fucking thought of that. Damn.
That would have been good.
Spiking all of his first pitches
I
into
like
the ground.
this. I think those were productive ideas from all of us.
I can't wait for none of those guys to be Red Sox.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Get ready to
We'll
chill.
circle back in 48 hours.
I was like racking my brain trying to remember the last time, like the Red Sox specifically, went into a trade deadline and was like, this guy would be a good fit. And then that was the actual guy they ended up. I feel like Evaldi was floated in 2018, if I recall. I feel like that was, people were saying that could be somebody they go for.
I remember on this very program, I said, yeah, I think him for Jalen Beeks would be a good trade. I think I said that in April, and then sure enough, a couple months later.
I think I actually think that the 2018 trade deadline, sneaky, maybe the greatest trade deadline, certainly in Red Sox history. Better than 04. It's better than 04.
Well, yeah, I think you have a good point. May I counter with one deadline specifically, because of one trade specifically, might have you beat.
Oh, God. Hold on.
It's not 04.
Is it in the 2000s?
No.
Eric Gagne.
No. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
I don't know.
Heathcliff Slocum for Tech and Derek Lowe, dude.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one.
You got a captain out of it.
Yeah, but that was selling. I guess I was thinking more of a buying trade.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
But yes, I understand what you're saying. Like the fact that they got the World Series MVP and then also a guy that I mean, Nate was fucking awesome down the stretch and into the playoff. Like, I mean, it was more than you could possibly. Steve, I don't think it's stressed enough that Steve Pearce won World Series MVP. I know that it's a truth. It's a truth, and we all know it. And we accept it. It's a truth nuke. But I actually think we should talk about it a good deal more than we do.
Yeah, I mean, and granted, the hipster take that you could have in 2018, you take a drag of a cigarette, go, it actually should have been David Price who should have been the World Series MVP in 2018.
If he finished that game, I think it would have been.
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Hey, he doesn't have to hold the World Series MVP trophy because he holds all the cards. So that'd be a lot to hold in one hand.
Guys,
Steve
want
Pearce in 50 games. The OPS plus was 141. Evaldi.
Special.
Evaldi in 54 innings down the stretch. The RA plus was 133.
Sometimes rental bats are okay, man. You know,
dude. Steve Pearce in 5 games of the World Series hit 333 with 3 home runs and 8 RBIs.
Special. Do you remember what the return for him was? Like what we had to give up?
Yes, it was that Blue Jays.
Yeah, he was good. He was good for like half a season.
He was an all-star.
Yeah.
He was here. He was at Fenway with somebody recently. Fuck, who is he playing for now?
It was good for that one half season.
Santiago Espinal.
Yeah.
Was it just straight up, or was there extra stuff?
I think it was straight up.
I think it was 1-for-1, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Oh, we also got cash back for some reason.
Thanks, Toronto.
Profit.
Yeah, profit.
Yeah, you make that.
He was here with Cincinnati. He was here with Cincinnati. That's why I saw him.
I just want one guy that makes me feel. You know, obviously, I'd like them to address everything, and I imagine in some way they will, even if it's like underwhelming stuff. But I'd like one piece that really makes me like, fuck yeah.
You're like, we're going for it.
Yes.
I just want to feel.
I
want to feel
the
like
AL fucking stinks.
I want to feel
the AL
inspired
stinks.
down the stretch.
The Tigers and Jays have both at points been the best team in baseball this year, and I could make an argument that both. I'm not going to argue. It's true. Both like have big flaws. Like there's not a juggernaut in the AL.
It's true.
The Tigers just lost like 12 of their last 15 games.
There's really no juggernaut. Like obviously the NL is better, but there's no juggernaut this year that's like head and shoulders, leaps and bounds better than everybody else. You know, there's obviously
I agree.
the top of the totem pole,
Yeah.
of course, but there is no.
If the Cubs were completely healthy, I would say them.
Oh yeah, with Steele in that rotation.
But well, dude, now fucking
Imanaga.
yeah, he just got hurt.
Jesus, Tigers are 9-14 in July.
Welcome back, 2022 to 2024 Boston Red Sox. Their midsummer swoon.
Oh, he didn't get hurt. I missed. Shota did have a velo dip last game though, which is never what you want.
Dan goes, hope Jackson Churio is okay. Did something happen to Jackson Churio?
Oh yeah, he got hit in the head, I think.
Oh,
that's not good. Springer
O's
too the other night. That was tough.
just beat the Blue Jays again.
Come on, Bird. Well, maybe they don't sell now. Maybe your friends down in Birdland.
50. They're 50. They're 50 and 50. They're 50 and 58. Don't let them get hot.
Are they really? I would have guessed they were so much worse than that.
Yeah, I would have too.
They dug themselves such a hole. Oh my god.
Well, now Adley's back, huh? Huh?
Oh brother.
He's toast. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh my god. The Orioles. April and May they went 9-16, 9-18. But since June 16-11, July 11-11, which I guess is 12-11 probably because BREF probably hasn't updated yet. But all thanks to Chuck Morton. That's what I'm hearing. That's what the streets are saying.
If it's only Charlie Morton, dude. Like, with all due respect to Charlie Morton, it can't just be Charlie Morton. It can't. We can't have done all this just for Charlie Morton, guys.
I think
it can't have only been for this.
I'm not comfortable enough to predict the rotation and bullpen moves one way or the other, but I feel super confident that O'Hearn or Yandy is on the Red Sox by Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Do we think O'Hearn is a... I may have already answered this, so I forget. My apologies. Is he an emergency episode guy?
No.
Nah.
How about
God,
Yandy?
no.
I'm just...
No.
I think if it's like Yandy and they go out and acquire a starter somewhere too, then yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, oh, that's interesting. How about, like, Fitz, I proposed this before we started recording. What about, like F-War acquired that day? If it passes a threshold.
Good question. Do we
and
want
we
to
have to...
Do we want to game this out right now? Let's
What
take some
would we
stock
need?
here. Let's check B-War because Fangraphs, although is a great website, it is a nightmare to load sometimes.
I hate
No.
navigating.
I got it right here.
Fangraphs.
So Yandy right now, his WAR is
1.8.
his WAR is 0.8.
That's not an emergency episode worthy.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's 1.7. I don't know why I said
Okay,
0.8.
now you're starting to.
Okay, 1.7.
I'm not saying that's an emergency episode by itself.
So then let's see, like,
Let me ask you this: generally speaking, what's over the course of a full season? What's an all-star? Like 4?
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5. Yeah.
4.
And Merrill
Let's
Kelly
say-
is 2.2. So
Let's say this. Let me propose
Let's
this.
set it at 5. Let's set it at 5.
I was
Five
gonna
WAR
say-
on the
Five's
season.
probably a good threshold.
I was gonna set it at 4.5. If we want to do 5, we can do 5.
No, Fitz. This is the big club. This is the major leagues.
5.
Okay,
Rule the 5.
If a player, we'll say it plainly right now, if players that total F-WAR adds up to more than 5,
5 or
traded to the
more than
Boston-
5 or 5 or more.
more than 5.
So 5
Gotta be
even
over.
is no go.
No good.
Doesn't count.
No,
Doesn't
not
count.
good
Okay.
enough. If players or player, I mean, I don't know if there's anybody worth that much that's on the market, but if one guy that has 5 WAR this year, if anybody comes to the Red Sox in the next 48 hours, the cumulative of those guys, if their F-WAR adds up to more than 5.0, we will do an emergency episode.
I like it. Thursday night.
I like it too.
We just trade for a bunch of just shit kickers that somehow accumulate up to
40 guys, all worth 0.1 more.
It's quantity. not
Player number
quality.
27, Tyler Rogers. Welcome to the Red Sox.
Hey, he's been good for the Orioles. I
Yeah,
must
he has
say.
been. I know.
Him and Morton, they've been leading the comeback, I guess.
What if we get a legendary player who just sucks ass, like Miguel Cabrera? Welcome to the Red Sox. Your F4 over the course of career is way over 5.
No.
Mike Trout, come on
It's
down.
just this year. It's just their war this year,
know,
Fitz.
I know.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to, because that we're getting everybody.
Yeah, no,
We would have
Jake,
to
I
do-
hate to break it to you, we're not getting Miguel Cabrera. I
No,
don't know if you're-
but I okay. I just wanted to make sure you understood it was
I
F4
know.
this year.
I know. Yes.
Well, I'm tired, guys.
This was beefy.
This
Yeah.
was beefy.
We didn't even
I
do
gotta
pot off
tr- I gotta-
Lansdowne.
I got a train to the big city in the morning.
You're going to the Big Apple?
Yeah,
you
less. I'll be there less than 24 hours, Jake.
Well, are you
Going
free
for an
tomorrow
au-
night?
No, I'm
You
going
ditched
for,
me
going for an
last
office
weekend,
party.
and now you ditched Jake.
Can you
I'm
sneak me
trying-
in and we'll just pretend I work
trying to-
there?
Trying to minimize my amount of time in that city as much as I can.
Yeah, dude. Me,
Wouldn't blame you.
me too, pal. Me too.
It's like my train tomorrow, I think, gets in at like 10:30, and then my train out is at like 8 a.m. Thursday morning.
So you don't want to see me in any capacity?
I could try to. I don't know. I got to go to the office as soon as I get in.
All right. Well, let me know after that.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted.
What are you doing in New York?
No, this is a big office party, 10-year anniversary type deal.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yep.
fun.
Yeah.
Where's it at? So Jake can stalk you.
Mm,
I don't hear.
I
You're
gotta look
not
at
at
the- I
liberty
gotta-
to
I
say.
gotta look at- no, off the top of my head, I don't even know. I'm like flying by the seat of my pants.
It's in New York City. That's where it is.
Yeah, it's in Manhattan.
You could have slept over. You'd have to. Are you paying for a hotel?
No, they're expensing my hotel
Oh, okay.
and train. So,
Oh.
but no,
Ooh,
I'll
the
be back in
password just
August.
hit another
I'm going back in August.
just hit another home run. He's gonna bring me something special. I know he has a plan for me. The password.
It's Todd Miracles on me.
All right.
Liam,
let's-
I don't know if you knew this, but the only place where you can get a bagel in the entire world is New York City. So
Holy
take advantage
shit.
of that. No, you don't have much time, but
I might sneak it in if it's the only place in the world.
we joke. Boston does not have good bagels. Like straight up.
Nah, they suck ass.
Yeah, they're bad.
Jake, it's the water. They don't use the right water.
I don't know. No, I'm not here to hypothesize why New York bagels are good. Boston has bad bagels.
I don't do ifs, ands, or buts.
You don't fuck with Brugger's? You don't like fucking with Brugger's?
Jesus Christ.
They have good cream cheese. I'll give them that.
I like Brugger's.
Remember we had it at Johnny's that one time, Liam. I think it was after the parade, the Celtics parade.
Oh my God, you're right.
We ate those
Yeah.
bagels, and that cream cheese was delicious. Bagelsaurus, I never got to Bagelsaurus, unfortunately. It was like, that's way too out of the way. If you don't, like, I don't need to go to Cambridge. I'm in Boston proper.
Yeah.
I was. I will be soon again, one day.
Liam, you gonna go to Bodega?
I just might have to, man.
New
Take it
York's
all
the
in.
only city in the world where there are
Get the full
convenience
experience
stores.
where they have convenience stores on the corner. It's crazy, man.
But they have cats inside of them, Liam. They have cats. It makes it the greatest city in the world. The Big Apple. Jake, earlier during the break, you said that Bonanza is a... You think that's a system seller, straight up? You think that's going to move enough mountains to move the Switch 2?
Well, no. Mario Kart World is moving mountains. It's selling gangbusters, so
Of course.
they don't. But yeah, I mean, I think it's like an experience that is worth buying a Switch 2.
Interesting.
I
it
actually
really-
went to the Aki Way. I actually went to the Aki Way once. It was
The
in my
Aki
old
Way?
apartment. Yeah. What were you gonna ask me, Fitz? My friend?
I was going to say, is it really similar to Odyssey?
Extremely similar.
I mean, same studio, I know that. No, same like development.
It's the sequel to Odyssey, like spiritually. for
spiritual
sure.
successor.
Yeah. But also
Yeah.
like there's a ton of stuff that functions the same exact way as Odyssey, like the costumes and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of things for Pot Off Lansdowne. Talked a lot of ball today, fellas.
Fitz, I'm exhausted.
There's a lot to talk about.
Ended at 2 even. We got 45 seconds.
No, we got fucking songs of the week to do, and also emoji of the week. Emoji of the week is a handshake emoji
for
because
deals.
people are making deals. That's exactly right.
Smiley, I made DK the trans colors. Thank you.
Thank you for your bravery, Jake.
Yeah, I know.
A true ally.
My song of the week is "Trumpets" by Jason Derulo.
And the trumpets they blow.
Great song.
Liam?
Give me because I saw Superman. Punk rocker. Teddy Bears and Iggy Pop.
I'm a punk rocker, yes I am.
Good song. Good song.
We all have to sing each other's songs that we pick.
I think the other song in the movie is better though.
I
the
sang
Mr. Terrific
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, that was a good song. I gotta look up what that is.
It's
I
hold
sang
on.
Jake's song, Jake sang Liam's song. Liam has to try to sing my
Liam,
song.
it's 5 Years Time by Noah and the Whale.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
What do you think of it, Jake? Quick tangent. Sorry, Fitz.
Superman?
No, you're fine.
Yeah,
Imperfect, but a good start to that universe, I think.
I think that's a fair.
And
assessment.
I think all the castings are like lights out,
Yeah, the cast was really good. Everybody
Yeah.
fit.
Inspired.
which is not how I felt about the Fantastic Four.
Oh, did you see that already?
What did you
I
think about
saw it last
Fantastic
night with my mom. I didn't particularly like it.
Four? Really?
It's basically Vanessa Kirby carrying the entire thing on her back for 2 hours. Who's great? I love Vanessa Kirby. She's great and she's awesome in it. But she's like the whole movie. Everybody else is like,
It's just
I don't
there.
really-
Not
Yeah, I
even
So
think,
here's
uh,
this guy.
Pedro Pascal, I think, is miscast. He's weird in it. He's doing like some weird transatlantic '60s thing. And it's strange. Joseph
I
Quinn
was like,
is
speaking of him,
dog
I saw
ass as
Eddington
Johnny
over the
Storm.
weekend too.
Oh, did you like it? I love the first half, and I
fun. Yeah, like I was like,
and
oh,
I
this
thought
is
the
like-
second half was not good.
They totally they lost.
They
me in the
completely
final
lost
third.
me.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell's happening?
The first like 90 minutes, I was like, this might be like a 4.5, 5-star for Jake.
It was. I mean, it starts real strong, man. I was
Yeah.
loving it. And then totally
Fantastic.
takes a
Yeah,
left
Pedro
turn.
Pascal bad. Cousin is good as the Thing, but he barely is in the movie. And Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm is like terrible,
Oh
Really?
no!
really bad. Yeah.
Should have just brought back Chris Evans.
It's also edited to hell. Like I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did in the editing room to that thing, but it's one of the more like strangely edited blockbusters I've ever seen. And that was Movies with Jake, I guess.
Nice.
See how
Jake would like to herald
I herald your.
Yandy Diaz at the deadline.
No, what is it? I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus. She was okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fine.
See, this is the tangent I wanted to get on, but then Jake yelled at me. He's like, "Ooh, I'm EP.
I'm sorry. I really am EP though. I'm legitimately.
No, that one's on me. That one's on me. I had to ask him
all that
this.
podcasting got you tired. No, I will say.
I
I'm tired
guess.
myself.
Shit. I guess.
I gotta edit the thing, Mr. Wallinger.
I think it's a pretty light edit this time.
I gotta put in the voicemail. It's
I
still
forgot- I
it's
forgot-
a process to
No,
download.
I know, and I didn't mean that to. I didn't mean to dismiss what you do. I was just like I didn't
dismissal
swear or anything.
taken, Jake.
I didn't
Jeez.
like. I wasn't. I didn't say anything offensive this episode or anything.
You sure? Not yet.
I don't think. Did I? I don't know.
I hope not.
I hope. I
Yell at
also
Jake
hope not.
if he did say something offensive and I just missed it. My song of the week. I got on a like early 2010s like millennial music kick, so like tattoo on like my finger, like doing this. Like
Is that
with the
not? Is
mustache.
that not just what your music taste is?
I have a very eclectic music taste, my friend.
Right?
I'll have
like
you
you're
know.
fucking.
I'll name you the last 10 songs I added to my like playlist of just like really good songs that I like that I'll just put on. The song I'm about to put on, Not the Same by Body Jar from Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I didn't have Ping Pony Club on there, which was an awful oversight on my part. Charleston Girl by Tyler Childers, the live version of that. Gives You Hell by All American Rejects. The Largest by Big X Plug. Shark in the Water, VV Brown. Bet Look Good on the Dance Floor, Arctic Monkeys. Dancing on Glass, St. Lucia. I mean, listen, I'm all over the place, man. Come on now.
Okay.
But one of the songs that came up on the shuffle, a song I haven't heard in years, and I forgot how good of a song it is. It's Girls Chase Boys by Ingrid Mickleson.
Yes,
Great song.
I love that song.
Hadn't heard it in years, and I woke up like a sleeper agent. I was like, oh, this song fucking rules. Big
Dude.
fan of that song.
Oh my god, I love that song.
Chase Boys, Chase Girls. Yep. Big X the plug is about to go. Good episode, boys.
Yeah, it was
Good
Easily.
episode.
We were feeling good.
Indeed.
I hope we
fucking
have to do an
backwards.
emergency episode Thursday.
I know. I hope so too. I mean,
Yeah.
It means something good happened,
Or something terrible.
right? Ronald Acuna pulled from the game via injury. That could be a good buy low option at the deadline.
Let's just get more projects, man. More projects. Give me more
Yeah.
projects.
No, give me.
Ooh, I'm so full from reclamation projects. All right, so that's going to do it for this edition of Pod on Lansdowne. We appreciate your time, as always. Very, very big thank you for your support all throughout the year, whether baseball's on or not. Hopefully the Sox can hold on to this game. 6-1, top 7, 2 outs with Narv up as we live and breathe.
Also, subscribe to the YouTube if you're not.
Yeah, subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button and
Hit that
smash
thumbs up.
that subscribe button.
And,
but yeah.
and tell your friends to subscribe because I think you need 1,000 subscribers to monetize, and we'd like to.
Well,
do that.
thanks for having the purest intentions, Jake. I appreciate. Need the cash rolling in, but yes,
Here
of course.
comes the money.
Tell you, here we go. Money talks. Shane O'Mac. But no, yeah, tell your friends. Subscribe on YouTube if you have not. YouTube.com/@PodOnLansdowne. The show on Twitter is @PodOnLansdowne. Same with TikTok. Same with Instagram. I am @FitzyMopena. Jake @Jake Wallinger. Liam @LiamFantasy_. You are @you. Whatever it ends up being. But thank you for the support. For Jake, for Liam, for Fitz, for Jake, for Liam, I'm Fitz, you're you. We'll talk to you next week. Go Sox. See, I tell you, I fuck up when I talk. I said that earlier in the show. Go Sox. Go Craig Breslow. Go Trades. And obey your mother.
God bless our troops. God bless America. And obey your mother.
What else can I say?
Obey your mother.